really sure what to talk about at all. I just got done with my meditation this afternoon after waking up. I didn't do one yesterday, or a video yesterday, and that was partly because of not getting a whole lot of sleep, and then going out to see someone in Fort Wayne, which was fun. It was good to get to know someone a little bit better and chat for a bit. And went to a couple stores after that, and I like a cardigan and some pants and stuff like that. And even though I'm trying to get rid of a lot of clothes and things like that, so that's kind of counterproductive, but at the same time it's from the mindset of getting new things that I like that are, I think, more incongruent with the style that I'm trying to create within myself, while phasing out stuff that is no longer relevant, no longer quite the look I'm going for or want to persist. And yeah, just not having stuff I don't want and getting stuff I do want, which is a fairly simplified concept. During my meditation, I don't know, lately it's like I haven't really had a huge drive to like do really big ambitious things. Like I still have big lofty goals, like working on the Westies and getting my own place and stuff like that, but those are kind of the current major focus. But for today, I really just only had this drive to just clean my room, because right now it is very messy, because I have like pulled out all my clothes and kind of sorted through some of the things I do and don't want, and starting to take pictures so that I can post it, see if anyone wants them. But that's also going to take work to create posts for that. I don't know, it's more work than I kind of want to do right now, so my room's just a mess. So my intent for today, I have a feeling I probably won't make it to the dance tonight, because during my meditation I just had this like feeling of wanting to be entirely solo, which was very similar to 2 days ago, but I didn't really capitalize on that. So today I want to capitalize on that and keep things as quiet, as non-noisy, as non-distracting as possible, so that I can focus on just working on my things, which at the moment were, one, cleaning my room, and getting all the pictures that I need to, sorting out things that I can return that I bought like weeks ago, and see if I can even return some of the things that are like months old but I never wore. Sorting those out, putting those aside, getting the receipts necessary, and then stuffing everything else that I'm planning on getting rid of into like a big bin, just one single bin if possible, and so that I can just like put that aside somewhere, so that it's not cluttering up my room and not creating this visual noise within my room and clutter and just bleh. I'm then working on preparing stuff for the Westie night tomorrow. That will probably take some time, because I'm going to have to go through and process old event stuff that I actually didn't do from the last event, and that's like over a month old, so that's stuff I want to get through. That's going to require me to go through receipts, which will also help me to prepare stuff for the clothing returns or whatever. And then just purging my shelf thing of like projects and just notes, because I think post LA, a lot of the things that were relevant for me at the time are no longer relevant, and I need to be able, it would be helpful for me to just go through, kind of pick out the super essentials and just set aside whatever's not, so that I have a better personal clarity on what I want to work on and have a less noise pulling me away from those things. So those are basically the big things that really kind of came up. I don't know. Also need to get out of the house. So I don't know if I'll just go on the porch for a bit. Maybe do that while I'm working on photos and Westie stuff. I don't know. Figure it out. I don't know if the community center is open today, or probably not going to be by the time I get showered and all that. So I don't know. Or getting out of the house could be going to the dance. I don't know. Ugh, that was weird. One other thing that kind of came up during meditation was, which it's not a new thing, it's something I've heard plenty of times before, especially from Kyle Cease, was asking yourself, who do I need to become, or who do I need to be to have the life that I want? to do the things I want to do, to have the like friendships and connections that I want. And that, I think, has helped to put me in a little bit better mindset. Like I was having a hard time kind of connecting to the heart and kind of thinking from what's beating the heart, as I think Kyle has talked about before. But thinking of this, who do I need to become? Who do I need to be? Or as I'm like trying to think of it, who do I need to let out? Like what is already here, but I'm just covering up. What do I need to let out that I already am in order to have the sort of things that I want, the sort of life that I want, and stuff like that. So some of the things that came up and come up are just being confident, just having the I don't know, lost my train of thought on that particular one. Basically just being able to be independent, being able to be solo, be insular, be able to listen to my own heart and my own intuition, and to just not be controlled by distractions and addictions. Basically to be strong enough that I don't necessarily need to get rid of the distractions. I'm just stronger and more in control personally, that those things don't even faze me. They're still there, but I'm just above them, and they're not an issue at this level of thinking. I need to prioritize things that are important or meaningful over things that are not, such as cleaning my room, as I just said. Like, I told myself that was something I wanted to do, so I need to prioritize that over things like watching YouTube or spending 20 minutes trying to find the right music, or, I already say YouTube, scrolling through Facebook, the usuals. So, I'm not really gonna keep talking, I'm just gonna go do stuff.